The modern era is considered an era of the radical changes, great developments, and discoveries. A major increase of leisure time led to an appearance of new entertainment activities. Sport or recreation became one of them. Such things as urbanization, industrialization, society growth, and technology improvement led to the development of the professional sports. Tennis, golf, skiing, yachting, horse racing, fencing, polo were considered as the higher class of sports and were possible for very few people. However, sports as football, baseball, boxing, and basketball were developed by the lower classes too, and expanded in popularity the most. But today, we're going to be talking about one of the most entertaining sports nowadays, American football. In the modern period, football primarily became popular on the college level. In 1869, the first football game was played between Princeton and Rutgers universities. It was played by the London Football Association rules. They were similar to soccer, but bats and hands could be used. In 1873, the first intercollegiate football association was founded by Princeton, Yale, and Rutgers in order to adopt some common rules. In about 3 years, second IFA was founded. It included Harvard, Columbia, and Princeton. Their first reform became the yearly Massasoit House Conventions. Some of the first rules became the replacement of an American ball with an oval English rugby ball, and the replacement of a kickball with a touchdown. However, the first official rules were written by a rugby player from Yale, Walter Camp, who was later called the father of American football. He was present at the Massasoit Conventions and had a chance to introduce his rules, mostly based on the rugby game itself. Some of them were changing the number of players from 15 to 11, changing the size of the field to 110 yards, creating line of scrimmage, and creating a system of downs to get 5 yards in free plays. In 1892, the Allegheny Athletic Association football team defeated the Pittsburgh Athletic Club. It might not sound like a historically significant event, however, one of the players, William Heffelfinger, or Pudge, was openly paid $500 to participate in the match. Therefore, he became the first professional football player. In 1896, the football helmet was invented and became one of the biggest turning points in the sport. It prevented athletes from getting concussions, crushed skulls, and even some fatal injuries.
The inventor sure has faith in his helmet, for he's going to try it out himself. And now watch him take it. Right on the old beam.
Get him again, boy. Get an aspirin tablet.
Oi, boys. Ha! Like my mother-in-law, isn't it?
The butting test, but it never gets his goat. He actually seems to enjoy it. Seriously, though.
Even though this invention did lower the amount of injuries crucially, the question of football's brutality was still on. As a result, some schools decided to ban it from their program. In 1904, Chicago Tribune reported that there were at that point 18 deaths and about 160 serious injuries caused by the football brutal mass plays. So in 1905, President Theodore Roosevelt finally called a meeting to deal with this issue in order to save the sport. Over 60 schools representatives were attending it. The group formed an intercollegiate athletic association, which created rules that we can still witness nowadays, for example, a forward pass and a neutral zone. The new rules did not only improve the quality of the game, but also created much safer conditions for the athletes. Finally, in 1920, the American Professional Football Association was born, where no college players were allowed. And just in 2 years, it changed its name into the National Football League, or NFL. And that is how the modern game of professional football had come to our world and has only been improving ever since.